Hello, hello, hello everybody! How are you all today? I'm pretty good. Let's just go BAM! And there we are. Yeah, I'm really, really good. As we'll see, there's many reasons why. Things are pretty solid at the moment. Main thing being, look at how smooth everything is. Look at that. Wait, I might need to... Wait. Quickly going to jump into some settings here, which I'm not allowed to change while streaming. Okay, wait, here. Let's set this. Quickly change some settings that I changed while my... I did not get a haircut. I need to get a haircut. I just showered. That's why my hair is different. I need to get a haircut. Actually, the shower ruined it, but my slutty curl was back in full force. This should be fine. Bitrate of 10K should be fine, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, there we go. So when I was having my graphics troubles, I turned down the encoder quality. So the video quality was worse. I barely noticed it, but it should be improved now again. So as you can see, look at how smooth everything is. I think I stream in 60 FPS, right? Because I think it might actually make a difference now, which is crazy. Yes, I do. So it's incredible. I bought a 5070 Ti. Which is quite an improvement over my previous card. And yeah, everything is running so buttery smooth. I'm beyond happy. I was playing Grand Theft Auto yesterday just as a test. And I put everything on Ultra. And then all of the clouds were flickering. So I did some Googling. Like GTA flickering clouds. And I found a couple of people suggesting solutions. But the one that caught my eye was, Grand Theft Auto 5 is not optimized for high frame rates. You need to limit your frame rate. So I limited my frame rate to like 90. And then the clouds stopped flickering. And I was like, wow. Because my FPS on freaking Ultra was way above 90, probably even above 120. The clouds were flickering. So that was an interesting issue to have, I guess. So yeah, graphics card is working amazingly. Also, I've really, since the last stream, even before I solved all my troubles, really been enjoying playing Planet Zoo again. So, as you remember, in the last stream we worked on the penguin enclosure, and after the stream ended, which I ended somewhat prematurely, because I just wanted to get a better frame rate, and having OBS opened was ruining my frame rate. So I just basically stopped streaming so that I could just go on, continue building the boat that we were building. And if we just go up here, you can see we have quite a bit more than a boat. We have an entire South African, or just African penguin enclosure. Oh, it all looks so freaking good. Let's quickly go down there, and then you can see all the other stuff that I've been working on as well. Because I've just continued on working on the aviary after that. So as we come down here, we're going to go inside of the aviary. And one thing that you might notice, hello Gabriel. Also hello everyone else. I didn't say any specifics, but... Also, somebody said that when Planet Zoo 2 comes out, I should definitely keep doing inspiration videos. Of course I plan to. I will say, I have noticed, one of the reasons I'm really enjoying Planet Zoo at the moment is because I basically said to myself, and that's what I also said on the last stream, it's fine if I miss a week with the inspiration videos. And that freedom really gave me the peace of mind to just start enjoying myself again. Which I'm going to continue to do. So if I ever just don't feel like making an inspiration video, I'm just not going to. I will get to all the animals eventually, but I was really burning myself out on just pumping them out because, yeah. I was no longer doing it because I enjoyed making them. I was just making them because I want to be done making them. And that's not the right mindset, of course. Anyway, over here, you may or may not notice a difference. It's a subtle one. But before, in the last stream, I'm not sure if we even saw it back then, the netting kind of came up to these poles over here. And there were more poles, but I already removed those. So what I did is I extended the netting more this way so that we have the entire aviary covered, because at some point I increased the size of the aviary and I was going to just make kind of a tunnel for the guests to walk through, but as I was starting to build said tunnel, I just didn't know how I was going to make it look good. And then I figured, you know, just extend the netting, it's not that bad. It took me all of one Fantastic Four movie. And now we just have netting and we can do basically whatever we want. And what I want is something I'll show in a bit. Is the building in the sky? There's several buildings in the sky. We have old Mabibi. I mean, we have some birds. We have a bird nest. We have all sorts of things in the sky. This, you know, when the ground's full, you just start putting stuff in the sky, and if you just in case you need them later, you know, that's how it works. Another thing that I did, layout-wise, is this path used to go straight, and then there was a 2-meter path going in here to give you a closer view of the Red River hogs. I changed it to just be a 3-meter path. I have no idea how I managed to do this so neatly, because this piece of path over here is the same as it was. So somehow I managed to maintain the shape. I didn't have to change the railing. I managed to maintain the shape of the path pretty perfectly. And yeah, I think it's a lot better. It's slightly worse in terms of, like, if in case you ever need to bird flu proof the aviary. But honestly, I want to stop. It was a nice challenge to try to take that into account, but I just don't feel like taking that challenge anymore. I just want to make something that looks cool. So, and yeah, the reason for this change is basically I want it to be slightly more interesting. It was just a long straight path. I want to make lots of these pillars around the path. And if we just have a straight path, then we're just going to have a straight row of pillars at the edge, and that would be ugly. So now we can at least have the pillars a little bit more, yeah, alternating in position. I just had a brilliant idea, a freaking savannah-style exhibit for capybara, black vulture, giant anteater, lowland tapir, maned wolf, and marsh deer. Black vultures in open-topped exhibit? No. Yeah, bird flu doesn't exist in Planet Zoo, exactly. So over here, we continued this fence design for the Red River hogs, except I took out the little wooden bars because those are mainly to offer some extra protection against the Red River hogs, I guess, which you don't really need for the flamingos. So yeah, slightly stripped down version of that fence, but keeping the same style going as you're looking out. Oh, I thought I was tall. As you're looking out over the flamingo lagoon over here, very small lagoon, but that's fine. As you can see, I built some flamingo nests, which I'm really proud of. I really like how they turned out, and I already put these on the workshop. So if you search for flamingo nest, or if you go to my workshop page, you should be able to find them. So, and yeah, over here in the back you can also see, this isn't finished yet, but we got a bridge, and it's a null bridge, so the zookeepers and the guests in the future are just walking over top of it, and you can still look through. Over here we got a big boulder, which is actually the backstage of the flamingos. So if we go inside here, the keepers will need to duck a little bit as they walk inside. Oh, that looks interesting. Huh. Weird. Oh well. I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah, it's very small, but it is the lesser. That's the reason we have the lesser flamingos in here, because it is a bit of a small... Fuck you, even. You actually made me laugh. God damn it. Over here I didn't add a railing. I'm not sure if I want to. I quite like it like this. Maybe I will add a lower version of that same railing, just to discourage people a bit more. I think that would actually look pretty nice. But yeah, then over here we got a few past a bunch of plants, making it really nice and lush. And yeah, next to the water. And then we cross over the bridge. Oh, I just love how that looks. I do need to do the same thing that I did with another bridge. Basically, to make sure that this bridge doesn't do this in Explore mode, what you can do is take the emissive panels, and if we just add those and we flip them, then they're invisible. I do want to no wait, that's not what I want to do. I do want to, there we go, group them up. Yeah, it is pretty small, I know. It is lesser flamingos. I've seen smaller. I've seen small-ish. It's not ideal. But I didn't know how else. I didn't know how to get the flamingo in the other indoor area, because there's not really a great connection. So, yeah. I don't know. I might expand it, but I don't know. I think it's fine-ish. But yeah, so now we no longer bump into the ground here. And I do want to... yeah. There you go. Oh, wait, we still have a little bit of bumpiness. I guess when transitioning. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, I want to make the Explore mode experience as smooth as possible. I've been watching some of the Beekse Bergen tours that people are doing, and I'm noticing a couple of issues that I kind of feel like resolving, especially now that my computer is like up and running again. Oh, I just noticed an issue that I also need to fix. Now that my computer is like fully up and running again, I think my performance in Beekse Bergen is going to be a lot better. And so the reason I split the Beekse Bergen up was because I was having bad performance, even though, to my knowledge, my computer was really, really good. So I thought, if I'm having issues, I really need to split this up, and I really need to limit the amount of animals, this and that. But now that I know that I actually was having an issue with my computer, I should reopen the full zoo, put in all the animals, and make a little patch, I think. I want to patch the full zoo experience, because despite me saying in the description that the split up zoo is the best experience, most people still opted to go to the full zoo instead. So I want to make that one slightly better, which is something you can do. Yeah, well, to my knowledge, I had a really good graphics card. I just didn't know that it was performing at half capacity. So that, yeah, put things into perspective. So yeah, that's something that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so over here we are at the flamingo habitat. So I think when we left off in the last stream, we had just built these little windows. And after the stream, I made windowless versions of them to alternate between. I added this floor, I did the other side, I added some decals. What else did I do? Oh, I don't know if I want this to be here, to be honest. I wanted to put it somewhere, but I don't know. It doesn't really fit anywhere. And over here, this one is also different from the rest because this is actually a door. As you remember, we used to have a way into the penguin backstage from here. I didn't really think that made a lot of sense, personally, because I mean, it's just so much easier for the keepers to just open a door and walk into the exhibit like this. So I covered up the backstage. It's still there, obviously. Hello, I'm doing really, really good. We'll get there in a second. But yeah, it just made, this looks just so much better, because I didn't know how I was going to hide that door well, because you looked straight at it. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did, because it just looks so, so good. Can't stay to watch, but wanted to say a quick thanks for all the inspiration videos. Love your builds. Thank you. So yeah, oh yeah, also this building over here I added. I basically just went to South Africa in Google Maps, and I walked around Cape Town a little bit, and I found this really cool building. Also, oh yeah, one other cool detail is one of the penguins has made a burrow under the boat. That's a detail I really wanted to add, because it's absolutely something that they would do. And I have also named the boat, as you can see, and I feel like there should be at least one person in here who gets it. And no, it's not a Paradise reference. I'll let that one sink in for a moment. What I do need to do, I just noticed earlier, is that I need to take the white stuff. Oh, the game didn't like that. The game did not like me touching the boat. I wonder why. Okay, let's take that over there. Remove the float, knowing how penguins are, they would absolutely packet it until it popped. Oh, look at me, FPS is great. Yeah, but that was not a graphics card thing. That was definitely a CPU bottleneck right there. That was absolutely flaminGOO's fault. Why is it? Oh wait, I was clicking on this. Alright, there you go. And just get a comma as well. Oh, I can't type. Why am I doing this in explore mode? There we go. Those are fun pieces. Yeah, because they were the best. Fun pieces are great. I wonder if... do we need this? I kind of don't think so. This one's kind of necessary-ish? Maybe. Yeah, wait, no, yeah, it is, because we're gonna cover this up. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be... oops. It definitely wouldn't be... I mean, it would be a decorational thing, basically. But I know, I considered putting it like on the building, or... I don't know, nothing really... I just feel like it looks out of place no matter where I put it, really. So over here, I don't know. I think it looks fine without as well. I think this is one of those areas where I would like to add a lot of detail, but realistically, it's way better to just leave this space open, to just have room for guests to look at the penguins, especially since probably they'll be doing like feeding presentations here, and a lot of people will want to stand on the boat to look at that. So I don't know, I think it's fine the way it is. The only thing I would like to add is an education sign, like a pretty sizable one. And I don't know where I want to do that. I think it might be best to just put it in here, but then but then I want to make it curved, but that's a pain in the ass, so I shouldn't do that. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the boat situation. That's what we ended up with the boat, and we got a really nice dune-like landscape for the penguins, and now we just have a bit more detailing in the aviary to do. That's what we're gonna do later. Oh yeah, I didn't point out this. I got little holes. Look at that, beautiful holes. I really like it. It's inspired by what they have in the indoor okapi exhibit at Blijdorp. that I also have a wall with all these holes for the bee eaters, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I thought it just fits so well in the mud walls that I had, because I want to basically what's going to be the goal with this, especially this part of the aviary, is we need to transition from this hard rock to the mud walls of the next area. So as we go through the door over here, which I love this door. Does Keypark gonna have bee eaters? It is now. So yeah, of course in the next area, and in hyena exhibit especially, we have all of these mud walls over here. So I want to transition towards that a little bit. So that's the goal right there. Yeah, then over here, nothing much has changed at all, except that now we can see a little bit of the grass from the penguin. Not really, actually, it's all really well hidden. And yeah, if we go inside here, what species of bee eater? I haven't given it that much thought. An African one. So if we go in here, we just need to basically just do this. And we can actually get rid of all of this. And just take... Oops. Flamingos are my favorite reptile. Interesting. Oh, we got a little bit of grass in the ceiling by the looks of it. Can we... Oh, I should not have done that. Okay. There we go. And now we're out. Alright, that's fine. We need to start building anyway. So, game's not okay, cooperating. So yeah, I took this door and I turned it into this door. It's slightly wider because it's for guests, and it has a mesh. It has a net in it so that people can look into the room that they're entering, because I should probably make a sign for that as well. Just a little sign telling people that even though it never happens, even if there's a sign, it will still, people will still open both doors at the same time. But at least we can put a sign that people shouldn't open both doors at the same time. Yeah, just for the idea of it, I guess. It will never happen because people are lazy. They don't like to wait. But yeah, that's why there's also mesh there, so that you can see into the other space. I need to hide this. It was mainly put there as a test. Oh yeah, also what I didn't point out yet is the waterfall over here. I thought that was really cool. Also, again, transitioning from the rock to the mud. So here we have some of these rock pillars that have been engulfed by the mud that's streaming out of, well, nowhere really, but that's fine. I don't think those penguins are okay. They're fine. Look at them go. It's the Hydra penguin. Yeah, I really like how the waterfall turned out. It's just, you know, slipping between the mud and then flowing through the rocks. I could actually change the color on them to make it slightly more muddy looking, just like I did over here. But I don't know, I think it looks fine as is, to be honest. And it gets muddy as it hits the dirt in here, I guess would be the idea. And I did the same thing I did in Beeksebergen, where I used the mud bath enrichment item at a slope to make it look like the water is slowly sloping underneath the bridge, which, if I just delete the mud bath, you can see there's a big hole here that I needed to cover up, so that's why the mud bath is so nice as well. Because covering the hole is what makes the null path work. That's why that needs to be there. With the waterfall at the hyena, it kind of gives you the vibe you're following a river from coast to source. Almost, kind of, right? Yeah, it's not really the intention, but you can... It's a nice coincidence if it is. Really the goal of the area is just to show the variety of landscapes in Africa within such a small spot. We just need to make this area a bit more lush, I think, to get that across that this is. Because it never really was the intention, because this was originally warthogs. But now that it's red river hogs, I guess this is kind of the Congo part of it. So... actually, I just realized I installed a mod just now that we can put in here. It's the yellow mongoose. Probably my favorite mongoose species. I forget which gender I just got, but I'm just gonna get 2 more females. Hey, Finny. I love the penguin heist. Yeah, they came out really great. Oh, the sharks are also in boxes. That's a pity. Let's see if... Yes. Oh, nice. There they are. Oh, where are they going? Oh. Does it work? Do they just go into the enclosure? I think they do. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, please come out of the bushes. Hello. Oh, you're so cool. I love fox mongoose. They are gorgeous. Alright, I always call them fox mongoose because that's what we call them in Dutch, but they're called yellow mongoose in English. Can the hogs actually traverse both parts? They can't go from one side to the other, if that's what you're asking. These are 2 separate enclosures from Planet Zoo's point of view, because the backstage is just a mess. But I'm not sure if I'm going to make the entire backstage, by the way. I think I might just make the part that you will be able to see through a window over here and leave it at that. But in the future, Keypark would get more space. What animals would you think fit the zoo's vibes? I don't know. I'm kind of like we've got pretty much all the continents, or we will once we build all this stuff. They look what comes out of when I try to draw a meerkat by memory. Like, wait, who did that drawing? I think it's in the penguin backstage. Or not. This guy? But no, who did the... Is it in here? Somebody drew a meerkat. That's a monkey. I don't know. I don't remember. Could you compare the mods page with the mongooses in your game? Wait. Something not right? Let me see. I don't know what you mean. Wait, they do look more... Huh. Wait, that is weird. They don't have stripes. Wait. So, huh. Maybe we need to contact a boy then. Because, yeah, you're correct. Something is definitely wrong. Huh, that's weird. Well, good catch. I will have to ask about that. Somebody ask a boy. Interesting. Well, now I feel bad for not noticing. But I am pretty tired. I have such a chaotic weekend and everything. Do you also have the Meerkat remaster? I don't think I do. But yeah, You will let him know now. Why is he just staring at it? Do something. Alright, so one thing that I noticed from my blueprint graveyard is that this door I'm going to have to eventually put over here. Because that will be the backstage of the Dig Dig. But that is for a later moment. So it is what comes out when I draw a meerkat from memory. At least the shape is the exact same. Alright. So what we're going to be doing today, now that we've kind of caught up on all the stuff I've done over the past week, is... My bad. Make more of these little pillar things over here. Also, I installed another mod. Let's hope that this one works a little bit better. It is the bald. No, ibis. What? Did I not? Did I install it? Did I not install it properly? Or did I just not install it? Could have swore I installed it. Let me check. Oh god. Southern ball ibis. I guess I forgot to install it. Well, that's stupid. How silly of me. Well, I'll just chuck it in there right now, and then next time I play the game I'll have it. But yeah, even sent that mod to me and it was like, that's a good mod for the aviary. And I was like, yeah, it is. Because I had already planned... Well, I guess I deleted it. I had already planned to put ball ibis in here. I had some egg-shaped ones. Some egg ones. And it actually works so well with the kopjes as well. You could just imagine them perching on top of those. So that's kind of partially what I want to create over here, perhaps, is like a spot where they could perch in between some rocks. And yeah, stuff like that. So that is kind of what I want to do now, is just make some of these kopje-like rocks all over the place, which the guests can walk around, walk in between. So we're gonna take some taiga rock. Not with a thing. We should build for the American pygmy goats. I don't know if I will include them. I'm sorry. I don't have very concrete plans for America yet. Because, well, the plans that I did have been... Like, I know that I'm going to basically redo everything, except for the dome shape. I'm just going to move it. But I don't have very concrete plans for what is going to be the final version of it. Oh yeah, by the way, on my other screen, it's been here the entire stream, but on my other screen we have Zoo Leipzig. This is Keypark Zoo, which is the black rhino and cheetah exhibit that you can see over here. There's the black rhino and the cheetahs, I think, right around the corner over here somewhere. This is kind of what I want to base the... Oh, you can see the cheetah over there. This is kind of what I want to base the enclosure or the sides of the aviary on. I think it works really well. Gaboy has been informed. Very good. So yeah, I want to create these similar kind of structures with the rocks. Really trying to make it look like it's rocks stacked on top of each other. Which is actually surprisingly difficult, because the rocks in this game, one of the really good things about them, unless this is what you're trying to do, is that they really blend in with one another. Is the lone red river hog a male and the others females? Yes, exactly. But yeah, the rocks in this game blend together really well, which is great if you're trying to make something like this. If you're trying to make a big rock, that's really nice. But if you're trying to make two separate rocks, then it becomes more difficult because of that. And you kind of, indeed, what Eben said as well, we don't really have very bouldery rocks. So you kind of have to combine multiple rocks to create a bouldery rock. You have some space for a small exhibit on the other side of the aviary path. Oh, Black and Rooted Elephant Tree used to be in Keypark at some point. But I don't know. I don't like it. It's not big enough. Or at least I wouldn't be able to get them into the rocks in a nice way, and I don't know. Could be nice. You could also go over here. Like this part could have something. Although I need to keep in mind that I don't know if I want to have an area back here for whichever employee is in there. Well, it's not big enough to make it look nice as well. Oh wow, this thing is actually... the freaking hello old chum in the background. You're welcome. That's the great part about playing unpaused, is that you can hear the staff go, hello, chum. I was gonna look into it. Nice. So, wait, this doesn't make sense. It's also getting a little bit too big, maybe? Doesn't really remind me of a copy anymore. Reminds me more of the things you would see in like the United States. Right. Oh god. Oh, that was a spicy one. So, besides all the graphics card stuff, I had a pretty exciting weekend beyond just that. I had a lot of social plans this weekend, but I was feeling pretty tired, and I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling 100%, not feeling in the mood to go out. So I cancelled a bunch of my plans. I was going to go to a board game event in Utrecht and to the Efteling as well, but I just really wasn't up for it. So instead, I had a whole adventure. So on Friday or on Saturday, when I didn't go to the board game event, in the morning, someone in my building, they posted a table, and they were asking if anyone was interested in buying said table. And it was a really nice looking table, and I have not been meaning to buy a new table, at least not yet. I knew that I eventually was gonna buy a new table, but I didn't feel like working on my kitchen / dining room really as of yet. But yeah, this table was just so good, so I was just kind of asking like, oh, how much does it cost? Just you know, considering it a little bit. And it was a pretty good price. It just looked really nice. So I ultimately was like, yeah, maybe I can come by to have a look and measure it a bit. But then I didn't get a response, and I was going to meet up with my friends who did go to the board game thing, because in the evening they were going to help me out with my computer. So while I was at that dinner, I got a response being like, oh yeah, you can come by this evening. But then yeah, I was away for dinner, so I was like, oh well, maybe never mind then. He's at the table about 12 times, and many more times to come. So, you know, I'd pretty much given up on the table, and then I come home, and my friends were following close behind, but they missed their tram, so I had a little bit of time before my friends would arrive. And who do I see standing in the hallway as I come up to go to the elevator? It's, I think, the person selling the table. I somewhat recognized her from her profile picture. So I ask, are you the person selling the table? Still not being 100% sure, so it was a bit of a risky ask, because if they're not, then it's awkward. But luckily, I was correct. This was table person. So so I said, like, yeah, I have some time now. If you do too, then I can have a quick look. And luckily she did have time, so I went up and I took a look at the table. It looked really nice. I went and grabbed a measuring tape and I measured the table, and it seemed, because we have bird person, now we have table person. Yeah, it looked like it would fit. My previous table was 75 by 125 centimeters. And this new table seemingly was like, I think it's it was like 80 something by, or no, it wasn't, no, it was much more than that. It was like 90-ish centimeters by 130. So it's like, oh, it's only 5 centimeters longer than my previous one. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. And the width doesn't really matter, because now all that will mean is that my chairs will finally fit under the table instead of being glued or always sticking out, basically. So I thought, yeah, you know, this should work. I'm very interested in this table. So the next day, we were going to move the table together. I woke up, I got a text. The table has been sold. I'm like, I'm not sure if this person, because I approached her in real life, I don't know if she realizes that I am me, that phone number is my phone number or not. So I just asked, who did you sell it to? Because I was the person in your house last night. And then she apologized. I also, while I was at her house, and I said I would buy the table, she was like, do you want a complimentary plant? Because she was just trying to get rid of all her stuff while she was moving house. So I got a really nice complimentary plant. I'm really happy about it. You can't see it because I have a green screen, but it is behind me-ish. So that's really cool. And then when my friends came to help me out with my graphics card, it was basically like, in the 15 minutes that they had to wait on their tram, I managed to buy a table, get a plant, have a whole ass conversation with this person about like how to best renovate our type of apartment, because she lives in the same building. So, and she was a very DIY type of person, so she did a lot of DIYing to make the apartment better. So I was very curious about all the stuff that she did. So that was just, I had this whole ass adventure in the 15 minutes that I was waiting for them. It was great. That was really funny as well. But yeah, the next morning we went and moved the table to my apartment. And as I started to assemble it, I started to notice that it was sticking out quite a lot further than I remember my old table sticking out. Like more than 5 centimeters that I had measured that it would be bigger. So I went to get my measuring tape again. And it wasn't 130 centimeters wide or long. It was 180 centimeters long. So a whole 50 centimeters, like a half meter extra that I did not account for. Apparently I was very blind that night that I measured it. Not my best move. So now I had a really nice looking but really big table. And any sane person might try to contact the person and be like, hey, it doesn't fit after all. Can we arrange something else? Or maybe they would just try to sell it themselves, maybe even get a profit. There's so many options. The option I chose was move all of my furniture, just trying to make it fit. So I spent my entire Sunday, or most of my Sunday, just moving furniture around, trying to get this fucking table to fit. And credit where credit is due, credit to me, I managed to figure something out. I moved some closets out of the way, I rotated the table for 90 degrees, putting it up against a different wall where I used to have a bunch of storage space. Now, of course, the next issue is I just got rid of a whole bunch of storage space. So what am I going to do with all of this stuff that I can now no longer store where it was stored before? Well, I have a hallway closet that's just full of stuff that the previous owners of this apartment left behind when they left. So that was my first thing that I started to check out, like just going through that, because I've lived here for a year now and I'd never really cleaned out that closet before. So it needed to happen eventually anyway. And yeah, I just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff being like, okay, in the last year, have I used this and or needed this? No? Okay, chuck it. So that way I just got rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and can delete that other one. I just got rid of so much stuff that way, which was really, it felt really good to just clean out so much space. It was like spring cleaning, but it's fall. But yeah, so that was a really productive day, and I ended up making enough space to be able to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I only need one of the closets, or one of the shelf things that I had, cabinets, one of the kitchen cabinets that I had left. I only needed one of them out of the 4 that I used to have. I mean, one of them didn't have any stuff inside of it, because it was such a janky... it was such a janky cabinet that it was literally on the verge of falling apart, it felt. So that one I always intended to get rid of eventually, and that was just... now was the time. Its time has come. Another one was... I was basically using it to store my vacuum, but the hallway closet, now that it's finally emptied, was big enough to fit the vacuum, so that was no longer needed. And yeah, I just have one cabinet left, which is where I store all of my food stuff. So I do think I need to keep that one, because I don't really have anywhere else to logically put that. It's also nice if the food stuff is being kept in the kitchen, that makes sense. So yeah, that one has to remain. But I clean out a lot of the other one. Like, the only stuff, I still have the big one, but the only stuff inside of it at the moment is like, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, all the painting supplies from like painting my walls back when I moved into the house. So that stuff I shouldn't really need anymore either. Like, I intended to do a bit more painting, but I never did, and now I'm not sure if I ever will. So I'm trying to get my parents to come pick up all of that stuff, because it belongs to them actually. So yeah, massive spring cleaning in fall. Really happy. And the table looks so freaking great. I'm really happy with the table. So that was my very busy but very productive weekend. And also I did a lot of stuff in Keypark. And also I've been working again on the Czech Republic video. So I made some nice progress on that. I edited a couple more zoos, mainly just the Zoo of Zlin, which took a while because I had a lot to say about that one. A lot of good things to say about that one, I should clarify. So I'm really looking forward to. That's a video that I also really want to have done. but also I'm still enjoying making. I do want to do it differently next time though. Like right now what I've been doing is it's one big video, which is really fun and it's crazy, which in a fun way. But it also does mean that it's quite time consuming to make the video, first of all, and also I feel like there will be a lot of viewer drop off. I think it would have worked better as a series, basically. Just one or two videos, one or two zoos per video, or probably just the one, to be honest, because how are you gonna group stuff together? That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, so that's what I'll do moving forward for that series, because I do intend to make it a series. We're just gonna start off with the Czech Republic, then yeah, and if I do standalone videos with it, I might not, I don't know, I might not group them. I don't know how I would do the grouping stuff, that's the only thing, because now it's like just one tier list for everything in the Czech Republic. I can do the same with Denmark, but I have a couple of zoos that I would like to do similar videos of, but they're not really part of a bigger trip. Like when I went to Paris, I visited 3 places. It's not really I mean, I can make a tier list of the 3 places, but I feel like if you were to make a Paris zoo tier list, then you need more stuff, because there is more stuff to see. I just didn't visit all of them. We need to implement some of the faux rocks as well. Like these, and not the small ones, but the slightly bigger ones. Can probably be nice, this one especially. I need to copy the color of this. But yeah, I am now past the halfway point with the Czech Zoo tier list video. So that's a nice little milestone, I guess. But it'll still take a long time to do the rest. I also grabbed one of the architecture beams. That could be neat. So you're saying to do, wait, I just want just one girder. Or do you want me to do, oh, oops. You want it to, do you think it should be like this? Or without the square? Because what I do like about this is that we can do this. Good evening. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do it for all of them. It would make sense, I guess. Especially for the ones that also connect to the ropes. And that is a thing. We do need to have one where the ropes are. Yeah, it does reinforce the artificial look, that is good. Hello, elephant puppet. I think this one's fine though. doesn't necessarily need it. I think indeed the very tall ones should have it. I like this one a lot because it's like you can tell they tried hiding it. Oh, but from this angle you will, yeah. I don't know. Finish your test week. Ooh, nice. Hope it went well. So now I do think, if it were to look like this, that they would try to cover it up better. How many moths are there in this zoo? Ooh, that's a good question. I have a fair number of modded animals. But I don't really have a number. Especially since half the zoo is not built yet. And will likely feature many, many more. Okay, so over here... Just gonna go like this. Maybe this one can be quite a bit lower. Or, you know what? I need to group this stuff up actually, yeah. It's not working with it. And we can do something like this. And then here we might be able to start bringing in some of the mud. I'm also doing pretty good. I had the most stupid, embarrassing thing this morning happen to me though. And it's completely my own fault. But it was horrible. So, this morning in a morning stand-up meeting, I was sharing my screen because we look at the board of tasks and like discuss which tasks are in process and stuff. Pretty standard practice for IT. I was pretty freaking tired, and the meeting had kind of hit its low point where everyone had said stuff and somebody asked a question. Everyone was like, some person was looking up the answer of the question, other people were like not really, yeah, we're just chatting about whatever. Like nothing of value was being said anymore, to me at least. And what I normally apparently kind of do when such a point happens in the meeting is that I start being distracted. So that happened. I opened YouTube and I clicked on a YouTube short, just kind of an automated muscle memory type of thing, which I guess is not a good habit. But yeah, I just started watching a YouTube short, and then somebody said, "Jürgen, do you mean to be sharing this?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I'm sharing my fucking screen." Oh, everyone saw that. Oh God, this is so unprofessional. Oh God! I hated it. I hated it. There's no excuse either. And it's not like, oh, whoops. Normally I would never do that during a meeting. No, everyone knows. Everyone now knows that if I'm distracted during a meeting, that's what I'm doing. God damn it. It was a short about graphics cards. Because I've been doing lots of research into graphics card, now my YouTube algorithm is like, wow, you really like Linus Tech Tips. Yeah, imagine if it was some fucking, I don't know. I don't watch that many risky shorts or anything. Like it's all pretty safe for work. But yeah, my colleagues took it well. They said like, oh, happens to the best of us. But I'm like, does it really though? Luckily, everyone had already filled in their feedback forms, so it'll take one more year for me to have to ask for feedback again. It does, don't you worry, okay. That works really well as well. Just this will color it. Woohoo! Making it ugly on purpose. Right, this one can go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy. And now, I don't know, I don't think we'll be able to put them here because of the mesh. But now imagine an ibis, a couple of ibis sitting over there, looking at you judgingly while you walk by. That would be cool. Maybe add a conservation piece where the cable meets like this squished conservation, squished code, conservation. These? Squished code, squished. Oh, this is the ceiling rows. Maybe, I don't know what I want to add. I do want to do something indeed, but I'm not sure what yet. Probably just a hook or so. Something like that. But yeah, and what I also need to not forget is to just add some of these. Just add some more rocks in the enclosure as well. Not sure that one isn't necessarily good, but that one's better. Slightly less big. But yeah, just to get that consistency, I will also add one on the other side here. I would like one that's a little bit more bouldery. I think this one, if we do it like this, it's pretty bouldery. Yeah, that's pretty buildery. Boulder. Then we can add. I feel like I'm just using the same ones over and over, but it works. And this one's also pretty cool. What is the top right photo from? That is Zoo Leipzig. That is in case I need inspiration, but I'm doing pretty well on my own so far, so... I feel like this big rock, it's nice, but I think I should put it somewhere else. It's blocking too much of the view. Love Leipzig when I went in July. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? I checked, so we're probably me and a bunch of other people are going to Gamescom next year, which is in Cologne. And the first thing I checked was like, how far is Leipzig from Cologne? How far of a drive is that? Like, can I drag some people to Cologne or to Leipzig when we're there? By some people, I mainly mean Eben. But it's like a 5-hour drive, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Wait. It looks so good from this side. It's actually wait, okay, I should correct myself. It's a 5-hour drive. It's only 4-hour by train. So if we do that, we should probably just go by train. Okay, well... Yeah, two, at least two indeed. I did 2 and it was fine. Okay, do we add some mud? Can we add mud here? Or will that interfere? We can probably cover that up. Especially if we do like this. Yeah, we'll definitely cover that up. Wow, you mistyped it, and I also already did it. That's very embarrassing for you. Have you considered adding mud? It does take away a little bit from that bottom one. Right. I'm sorry, Eben. I'm slow. This is such a nice texture. So we are on the edge of the zoo. I think I have seen it. I just don't remember it vividly, which is probably just as bad. But I am having a picture in my head of like familiarity. Which probably isn't good enough for you, but whatever is. Right, I'm just gonna grab this one. Ta-da! Oh. I definitely want it to be at least there, though. Which means we'll have to expand. Oh, the tree's in the way. Which means we'll have to expand this one to over here. There we go. And as far as here, I guess we just add more. I know bamboo isn't... I don't know how... I don't like that. I just want to cover the house. Maybe we just... Yeah, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Wait. Let's take this. Like this. And there we go. Oh, it's gonna... Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. There we go. And now we just take some ivy. Wrong tab. Ivy. And we can just make this all nice and overgrown. Actually, maybe just like this. Layers to add depth. Plant zoo planting tip of the way. Wisteria full and 2 works really well for lush aquatic planting. Thanks to the branches and color which work really well for other aquatic plants. That does sound pretty good. The wisteria is just a really nice plant anyway. It also would work really well over here, to be honest. Yeah, that too. That too. What's this? Oh, this is important. It's not too important. Alright. And let's add more mud. Right. I'm just misinterpreting even, as per usual. No, actually normally we're pretty in sync, I would say. So if I get rid of some of this bamboo, or the tree over here, this is a good place to put a nice big old sign. Soon it is going to be the main thing left to do in the Africa area, is just make a bunch of signs. Okay, the 1 meter bamboo is annoying. I'll just take a tropical. Actually, mossy rock? Maybe? Nah. Right. Wait, this is Planet Coaster music? Since when is that in the playlist? Oh wait, no, this is Australia. Never mind. It really had that Planet Coaster vibe for some reason. Australia music is Planet Coaster music, confirmed. Right. So, the next step here. Okay, what I want to do. Okay, what I want to do here is just. Do I have? Yeah, I'm accidentally extending the borders of the zoo again, but that's fine. It's worth it. Wait, I want to get the wall. I need to make a half wall because this is a waste of pieces to just stick it on the ground. Well, I mean, this wasn't even gonna be a public park. Wait, why is it stacking? Oh, I just need to do it like this, don't I? Like the area over here was basically just gonna be a bush area. That's why I'm not too concerned with this being open, even though I'm currently adding what's going to be a planter. But what I was intending to do around here was basically dig a moat. I'm gonna have a moat. Hey, what's this? Oh, that's junkyard. Yeah. Yeah. So I was going to dig a moat around the edge of the zoo, basically, and then have plants around that. Because this is just a sidewalk, so I think that would work and make sense. I can't see. Can't see my wall. So over here, what would be nice is to, on top of having I feel like over here I would want it to be slightly more open. And then from outside the zoo, looking in, you would have you would see the people walking around or something. I think that is always kind of funny. Although it is kind of immersion breaking from inside the zoo to see outside into the, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We'll find out. Oh, by the way, one other cool thing. And I think it was a fluke. I tried to reload an older save where I thought it was happening. But when I did some terraforming around here and it kind of broke this path. If I just delete this. It kind of broke this path. It was like sticking out in a weird way. But what was happening was that staff was walking in here to get to this habitat. And then they would get stuck. And also like staff just wandering around. They would wander onto this path and then get stuck. And then I realized that for some reason they could go in here but not back. So essentially I made a one-way path by breaking this path through terraforming. But I don't know if I can replicate that. Because if I can, that would be awesome. Because one-way paths have so many options. Like if I could enforce that for the aquarium, that would be so freaking cool, because then we could actually make it so that people only enter through here and only exit through the platypus, which would be so cool. I would love that. But yeah, I don't know if it will break on reload, because that also seemed to be happening, so I don't know. But there is something there. There is some possibility of making one-way paths that has previously been unknown to me. And now I want to crack its secrets. Planet Coaster doesn't have one-way paths, does it? It's still not a thing. I'm just trying to think about Planet Zoo 2. As have many other people. Oh wait, this doesn't work. Unless we change it some more. No, we'd have to. It doesn't. Yeah. You can do so much with the paths, just not that. Which is a pity, because in Planet Coaster 2 it would be also really useful. Like imagine making a haunted house that has a proper entrance and exit. I guess you can kind of do some cheeky things with queues. Actually, that's pretty interesting now that I think about it. Like what if you just made... I mean, queues are only for transport rides, aren't they? That kind of makes it more difficult. But yeah, if you make a... I mean, but then... Like, I'm thinking, what if you just make a queue through an aquarium, and at the end of it, make a transport ride or something, and then people would walk through the aquarium one way. But then I don't think they stop to look at animals while in the queue, so that would kind of ruin it a bit. Oh well, a man can dream. Okay. Now over here we are going to need to have a door. And option, the simplest option would just to be, would just be to take this door. But I'm not sure if that really helps us in the transition to mud. I don't like it. I think it's out of place in the aviary. So I'd rather take Tiger Rock. Frontier is good at crushing dreams. You heard it here first. This is why you don't have early access anymore, even. This is why you weren't in the in the Planet Zoo anniversary video. Not as much as you hurt Frontier's feelings. Spreading your lies. You know what I want to do? I want to do some investigation into like HDR. Because you know when I'm looking at the sun, it's not as bad right now as it was when I was recording the Expert. Actually it is. So for me, this is where the white bloom of the sun stops. Like I'm circling the bloom of the sun. You can see on the stream, it's like this much. So, because like that's how OBS interprets the HDR, I guess, which is a bit of a pity, because it makes it look really overly lit on. Like it's fine for most things. It's mainly just when looking at the sky, and I wonder if I can fix that somehow, maybe through like a filter, or I don't think it's possible to stream in HDR. That would be the best thing, but I definitely don't think that's an option. Oh, this one looks... It's very big, but it looks so good though. I think it's fine. Every new game has something with water. Swimming pools, deep water, waterfalls. We can hope. Man can dream. But remember what Eben said. Dreams tend to get crushed. Yeah, no, the waterfalls won't. Because the water is completely different. At least, I'm assuming that we'll be getting the same type of water that we have in Planet Zoo 1, in Planet Zoo 2. Which doesn't work for the waterfalls. Oh, of course. Just phase through the fucking wall that I so carefully put there for you. Yeah, more water speeds is definitely an option. That's what I think most people are hoping for. What I want, that I am afraid we won't get, is those placeable water pieces from Planet Coaster 2. Those look so cool. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, I'll take it, because I much prefer the Vauxhall terrain. So that does not upset me in the slightest. Well, I mean, it would be a nice feature, of course. You know what, they don't all need to have a thing on top, otherwise it gets too, like, gimmicky. Yeah, the water pieces would be so good. Could make such amazing things with that. I mean, to be fair, if they just make them have no collision, I don't see why we couldn't have them. Wait, did I show this yet? Oh, we have a hole. We have a hole in our enclosure. That's not good. Let's fix that up. I made things. I added things, and they're completely out of view from both viewing points. Like, you can't see them here, you can't see them from here, and that's going to let the hyenas into there. Like, we can make 2 backstages. Wait, let me get some plaster. Yeah. One of the owl's kind of reflections. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we can have this. So like that. We can have 2 outdoor yards. I guess one of them will be like this. There we go. So we'll have outdoor yard 1, outdoor yard 2, and then the indoors will be in here. That will be the backstage for the hyenas. So they can be separated and stuff. Maybe it only needs to be the 1 yard. And then this just leads into the main yard right away. Oh, they found the bug with the mongoose. Is it my bad? Did I do a bad or did they do a bad? That's what I want to know. Or is it just an Easter egg? Is it an imposter a mongoose? Oh, we are both wearing the same shirt. That's also funny. See? In sync. Imposter among us? That is what I said. Come on when I get you. I don't apologize. That's the one thing. Being on this side, we can make them, we don't have to make them as steep as on the... Although we are eating up backstage space. What's this? Why are you there? Oh, that is a nice bench spot. Yes. Oh, especially because it's across. Oh, that is a really nice bench spot. I will no longer force you to come to the Pantanal anymore. You don't deserve it. Oh no. Okay, let's make sure that bench spot has enough space for a bench. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, those walls came out good. Alright, let's say nice. I mean, I guess the African bench is a pretty good. Well, this one's also pretty good. Or we make something custom and hide it in like this. Oh, you know something really funny I figured out while playing around with the mud pool? So did you know? Let's find a good example animal of this. Let's get our African penguins. So they're all in the water. Guys, get out of the water. Look at them all. They're all diving and flying. That's pretty impressive. But guys, I want you out. We need to demo something. Come here. No, come. They're all good. They're all good. Okay, did you know that if you're just holding the... Oh no, I need to hurry up. If you're just holding the mud bath and you like hover over a bunch of animals, they all become muddy. Even though you don't even have to place it down, you just hold it onto them and they all become muddy. You dirty flamingos, dirty ducks. I think that's really funny. It's the same with the sprinkler. Oh, really? Oh, so we can clean them too. This is basically zookeeper mode. We've made zookeeper mode. There you go. Become clean. Clean. Oh, they do become clean. That's so funny. I love it. We have zookeeper mode. We have zookeeper mode. I love it. Let's paint this. I haven't really been paying attention to whether the keepers are better now. Let's see. Let's get over here. Are you walking through the door like a normal person? Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? Really? There. Let's see. Does he fucking take the door normally now? Good enough. Time to cancel Planet Zoo. No, no more need for Planet Zoo. Alright, so which bench do we like? Hey. This is also fun. No wait, it's not. That's not what I thought it was. I guess I like this one the most myself. I think it fits well with the type of walls and stuff we have. Ooh. Alright, oh, there's a wood color too. Ooh! Wait, how does this... Wait, okay, we have orange. We have red, blue. But they like fade into each other. That's so confusing. Okay, this one's easy. That one's just the bottom. These are very confusing flexicolor channels. Wait. This is the rope. Okay, just want to make that one. Okay, why does it undo it? That's why it's so confusing. It's undoing my changes. Apply. And I go to do this. And it changes the rope. You see? Why is it doing that? I'm changing the rope. Apply. Huh? It's not saving my free build. Is that the reason? Do I need to turn free build off? I've never had this happen to me before. But I think this might be like the only bench in the game that has more than one flexicolor channel. Does that solve it, or do I really need to disable the mod? It doesn't solve it. Okay, wait, what if I just place it normally then? It doesn't look like it's working. Oh, no, it's working. It's working. There. And now you can just use free will to place it. Thank you, Ivan. Now we got a beautiful bench, except that there will be people walking in front of you, but that's your problem. Let's get some more mud. I'm listening. Bird poop, yes. You are correct. Let's see, can we... Oh. You have a new piece for this? Because my idea was going to be to get this closer. Education sign about elephant using their tusks to dig in salt in the mud alongside that mud wall. Ooh. Who cares that Keypark doesn't have elephants? No one. Well, the main thing, so let's see. Over here, we can have an education sign about Kopje rocks. Then we need, do I have a Red River Hawk education sign? Don't think so. Wow, I really need to get on with making some more education signs for the Africa area. Then over here, I guess over here we can have an education sign about the bee eaters and their holes. And then yeah, I need, maybe that's what I'll have over here actually, instead of just education about the Kopje rocks. Yeah, I know. I know. No, education sign. Yeah, I think here we'll just have a general education sign about like all the birds in the aviary. And maybe this would be the best spot to put. Maybe over here actually. Just sticking in the dirt. Oh, that's the poster. Wait, there is a bee eater mod? What? Bee eater? There is a bee eater mod. It is the European bee eater. What is their range? European bee eater range. Northern and Southern Africa. I didn't know there was a mod. Me want? Me want badly? 1 second. We're gonna restart the game. I did not expect there to be a mod for them. Hey T-Rex. Yeah, I know, I have not been keeping track of the mods being released, I know. Yeah, I'm downloading it. We're gonna restart the game in a second, so that we can also have the ibis. There it is. Let's drop that in. Alright, let's save and we'll be right back. I mean, I think the aviary is pretty stacked. But I can go to Great Cake's page and see. Egyptian mongoose. Bunch of eagles. Ooh, osprey could be. Could we add osprey to the Himalaya area? That could work. Oh, Butterlure. Oh, I want to add Butterlure so bad. Oh shit. But there's no room. Get rid of the lemurs. Get rid of the lemurs to add the Butterlure. I would, but I don't. I won't. No. I don't want to cram them in somewhere, you know. They deserve a good spot. Damn. Cake is crazy with the amount of mods that they made. There's so much. Absolutely insane. Ooh, Turco. Red builds. Oh, they did red bill hornbill? Wait. Wait, let me just search for the hornbill. Mods. Wait, no. Zoo. Oh yeah, yeah, that one definitely need that as well. And I think that we'll add the Turco as well. Let's see how it looks. Right, manual. Just gonna download the Turco and download the hornbill. The aviary deserves it. Silvery-cheeked an African one? Oh yeah. It is. No, but I think one hornbill is enough. And the red-billed hornbill is also nice and small away. Alright, so we got the Turco. And we need to go to the bathroom, but I should do that once we're restarting the game. So I'm waiting until this mod is downloaded. So we'll be able to replace you. What's that? Oh, wait, huh? Alright, it's a ladybug. I forgot that that's what it's made out of. It's so genius. Amazing. The hornbill is taking its sweet ass time to download. But yeah, I'm being throttled by Nexus. The other day I doubled my internet speed because it was like €1 per month or something. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then when I downloaded Grand Theft Auto 5, which is like 90 gigs. It was so quick. It was done in like 10 minutes, and I was like, what? I'm still used to the times where if you're downloading a big game, that's like it. You have to wait like half a day until you're able to play it. But no. Alright. Did I just add it, or did I make a shortcut? I did not add it. Okay. Let's just... Wait, did I just add it to the wrong folder? Yes, I did. Okay, wait, are they all in here now? Grey Blue Turco, yes. Red-billed hornbill, yes. The ibis. Oh, that's not good. Or is that it? No, I don't think so. Southern bald ibis. Somehow. Wait, it isn't there. I guess. Okay, well, if it's in there, it's in there. That's good. And then the last one was the bee-eater, European bee-eater. Yes. Alright. Looks like we're good. So we're going to save. How exciting. Hello, Booty. We are going to save the game. And then we're going to quit Planet Zoo, and I will be right back. Actually, I'm not going yet. I'm going to restart the game and then leave, which makes more sense. But I need to wait for the game to crash, because that's what it does when I close it. You're welcome. Okay. I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna... The game is still not closed. Ah, there it is. It crashed. Good. Is it just me, or is the chat doing weird? I don't see anything. It used to do weird for me because my computer was dying, but now it's finally normal again. I can keep track of chat. You don't have to use my work laptop to keep track of chat instead. If someone joins the stream now, they're gonna be really confused at why it says be right back, but I am talking. Okay, there we go, the game's here. Alright. All chats are gone. Maybe you just need to reload? I don't know. I'll be right back, for real now, because I need a pee. Ah. Well. Shit. I forgot about that. I was saying that I'm proud to wear my pajama pants. I'm post-shower, I'm comfy in my own home. You can't take this away from me. So, anywho, we got some new animals now. Let's get 2 Turcos. And let's add them to the full aviary, I guess. You've been wearing them all day, nice. Anyway, goodbye, bye! Hornbill? Let's get 2 of those. This is just Noah's Ark it real quick. Let's see which ones we keep. Bee Eater. We probably want to have a bit more than 2 of those. They're pretty small. I hope. They should be. I'm really curious. Oh yeah, don't forget to also download the enrichment blueprints. Yeah, we'll see if we can make those work. I hope there's no issues with combining them. But I think I have the ones for the owl. Are they the same? What else did we download? A ibis. Vault it up. Let's also get 4 of those. Get on a path. Alright. Oh, nice. They can get out. That's great, actually. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, they are. You're gonna move. You're gonna move even more. Wait. No, the hog is coming for you. Oh, they're so hard to select. Never know where to click. I just want to follow him. Oh! Okay, that was the bee eater. I saw them in Avifound like they are huge. Yeah, they are pretty big. Oh no! Oh no! We got it! He crashed! He crashed! Oh god, they're impossible to click. It is cool though. Are they stuck in here? I feel like they are. Can't. I wish I could click them to find out. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Where is the habitat gate? Somewhere in here. Wait, we can also click. What can I click? There should be something. Which one is right? Seriously, where's his gate? There it is. Okay, I found it. Now we can click the bee eater. Now we can find out what the traversal area is. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they'd be stuck in here. How do we solve that? I think I know. Actually, oh, they can climb. That's interesting. I think what I should do. Bee eater swimming and penguins flying. What we can do is, just like we fixed our bridge with the emissive panels, we can add an emissive panel like this, and hopefully that'll just allow them to walk out, but not the Red River hog. Okay, not quite. Let's try that again like so. See if that does it. Oh, they can kind of go up that. Just need more. Okay, so now we just need to get it. They're all stuck down here. There we go, now they can get out. Oh, this is interesting. We need to fix that. The aviary has grown. Yes, be free. Oh, apparently one of them is injured or something. Oh no, they're all grounded. Oh, there they go, there they go. Oh, it's a whole flock of them. Look at them go. Woohoo! Be free. No pun intended. Okay. So it is kind of annoying that they got stuck into the fences. Oh, they're pooping. Nice. It's a bit annoying that they get stuck in the fences, but I'm pretty happy still. Oh, where are you guys going? Going on a little adventure here. These ones you can click. Where's your hitbox? Show me your hitbox. I don't want to have to go to the freaking thing all the time. It's annoying. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. No, it's not gonna happen. Wait, who escaped? Oh god. Okay, so I don't think we can have the turcos. Because they just fly too high. That's just their flying animation is too high for our aviary. Unless we can find them to the center bit. Ah, it does look really cool. But yeah, no. Unless we can find them to the center, this doesn't work. Like, this looks fine. But then they won't, yeah, no. I don't think the turcos are gonna work out. It's a bit crowded anyway. Why did it look like he was throwing up? Oh no! Poor guy. Alright, let's get rid of the turcos. Maybe for another time. Wait, someone some traits in there. Yeah. These ones I liked. What happened here? Did I accidentally box everything? Oh. I need to fix the fact that the animals can't get out of there. Because that's also kind of annoying. Why don't you just go into this enclosure actually? I think that's better for you. And then you guys... Yeah, you guys need to be free. So I just need to move them all manually. Why are you back here? Oh wait, you're being moved. Okay. Good. Right, you go over here. Like, they just need to spread themselves out. Dealing with animals in this game. About animals. The spewing balls of the it's a 4-headed ibis. I'll have you know. They're so cool though. So what's their traversable area like? They can get around. Oh, they're stuck over here though. Wait. So if I move, why can't you cross that? Why can't you cross the bridge? doesn't make sense. That's... Oh wait, I see. I see the issue. There. I'm guessing that solved it. Yes! Now they can move everywhere. Nice! I wish I could put one up here. Let's find out. Just a little experiment. Yeah, that's definitely not. Not gonna let me do that, is it? Oh. No, that's a different enclosure. I feel like the game used to be more lenient with that stuff. It used to let you lock animals up in weird places more. Like, I would love to be able to put a bird up into a nest in a tree or something, but it's just not possible. Yeah. I don't know. Even if you make it terrain, I don't think it... I think it still won't let you. What's so invalid about it? Doesn't make sense. Oh well. Wait. I don't know what we've been building. I thought we'd only been placing animals. They're all just vibing over here now. Do these not fly? Let's see. Just quickly check the mod page. Ibis. Oh, they do have the... But they should fly. Okay. Just because we haven't seen them do it doesn't mean they don't. I get it. I get it. So they also have a jungle gym. Do I have that one? Jungle. Don't. I will. Ah, okay. So that is one thing to try. We have the perch. That should work for most of them, I think. I can go. I'm not sure if this will all work. I don't think the birds are compatible, like, enrichment-wise. Because this one... Let's see, this one is for the hornbill. I know, the ibis. This one is for the hornbill, and they both use the... Oh no, that's actually fine. But then the... No, wait, okay, wait. So this one... Wait, I'm confused. Oh wait, this is a different one than the one I'm looking at, actually. Oh, it's so confusing. Bird. So this one is for the Turco. And this one is for the Hornbill. I think. Yes. So we can definitely work that one in. That shouldn't be too hard. Only question is if they'll be able to use it fully. This is also going to mess up my terrain probably. Although maybe with all the paths on water here, might not. Let's see if... What's the keeper doing? I guess they're... Oh, they're inside of the habitat? Oh, that's interesting. They were inside the habitat. Okay. Let's see if anything uses this. Wait, why is this not... It's supposed to look like that? I feel like these are supposed to be held up by something. Oh well. So there's also this one, which shouldn't be too hard to put somewhere. Oh god. I'm always terrified when that happens, because that's gonna like put everything back in this corner that they can't get out of. Oh, is he walking over? Is he gonna do it? Oh, you little tease. Wait, I can see if they can access it. There you go. Accessible! Okay, it says it's accessible. It's just a matter of time, I guess. And this one? Gotta check up there first. So it's also accessible. Oh, that is an issue though. We need to see if we can solve that. So I don't want you to be able to see that from here. Oh. I don't know if that was traversal or if he was... I think he's gonna do it. It's on it! Oh shit. Do it again. No, come back. Now we have to keep an eye on 2 frames. I do like it. I'm not sure if this one... I might want to angle it differently. To not be... I don't know, I like it being above the gas and I don't at the same time, you know? I mean, now it's gonna fly through the tree. That doesn't really work. Let's just keep it the way it was. Oh. But it's nice to have the birds in here. If you hang a sign from the branch pointing towards the exit. Oh, yeah, that might work. Oh, hey, the ibis is flying. That's the first time I see them fly. That's cool. I don't know if I pointed it out, but this is also like a gate. It's like a little separate thing. Oh! Okay, so these aren't compatible with... So this one is currently using... Crap, which is it? Whichever this one is for the owl. I think he's like standing on top of a thing like this. Something like that. Oh, hey, look, the owl's also flying. Look at them go. It's gonna do it again. It's gonna fly back. Yeah, well, what I shouldn't have unpaused the game. Because what I should just do is... Oh, I have to wait for one of them to sit back there again. Because I can just add... I can just add another branch there for the ibis to then sit in. Oh, the game is sped up. I didn't realize. It's so weird to see them fly by. It's so uncanny. It's like, this is not how Planet Zoo is supposed to work. Okay, the ibis really like to stick to the path of the visitors. That's gonna definitely not cause any issues. Get on up. I do like it. I like it. We have birds. We have birds! It's so alive. What's he doing? Why was he lying on his side? Oh, they're doing a little animation! Oh my god, look at that! They're bullying the fuck out of this bee eater. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this is all coming along. It's such a small little piece of paradise, I feel like. I love it. I will say I am getting a bit tired. I got a bit of a headache. So I might just leave it here today. See if one of these is gonna do something. Except jump over the other one. They're playing a little game that you play where you jump over each other. Kind of want to see one of them use this one. Yeah, it's almost 9, exactly. So, it's a good natural stopping point. Oh, is this one gonna... Do it. Do it. Do it. I have faith. I believe in you. You tease. Oh. Oh, you tease. You little tease. Piece of shit. Zazu. Zazu. I forget how they mispronounced it in the movie. I know they mispronounced it, I just don't remember how. I am the bee eater and weird ibises. What's this guy doing? Holy fuck! I forget how. I forgot how bad the hitboxes of the wall thing, the stalactites are. Okay, bird must fly now. Some birds must fly and other don't. All the newest ones do. If they're made by Grape Cake, they usually do. I mean, right now, the only birds that, like, the spoonbills don't, but they don't really have to. Oh. Oh, she updated all of them. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, the guinea fowls don't fly, obviously, because they just don't in real life either. Oh. Huh. I have questions. Okay, so I think what we have to do, we should keep this branch. We should keep this branch. So what we should do is we should take a branch like so. And we should put that like this or something. Actually, we should take like this one. Put it like this. And let's go like that. And maybe even more extreme. And then, oh yeah, like this. Yeah. Like this. There you go. And then we can get rid of this one. And we'll fix that. Don't worry. We'll just add something else. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Consider it fixed. And then we take the air plant. This one. And we'll do a very nice little... Oh, look at that. Oh, that works. That's gonna work. Just a bit of rotation. And I would say that is hashtag almost good enough. Wait. Like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Luigi time. Alright, that's probably not gonna line up ever again, but there we go. Now that one is also. So we just need to figure out where each of them, all the different birds sit, and just make it work for all of them. And then it will be fine. So this, oh, that's gonna be the thumbnail for the next stream, if the aviary isn't done by then. Ah, oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so good. So the enrichment is just to trigger the special animations. So they do all have the flying animations. Like the flying animations replace the running animations. But then in the enrichment, yeah, see, so that is not ideal, but it's fine. So now I just need to have the ibis go up in there again. So we can see how the ibis sit. Ibis! Get the fuck over here. Don't you love the disco ball? Don't you just really want to go up into the disco ball? Oh. Wait, that one might. Yes! Disco! 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 It's beautiful. Okay, so we just need to move this one over slightly so that there's a bit more open space. And then we take the air plant once again. I think we can use the same one if it doesn't look too bad. And we can just do something with... I was thinking this actually. I mean, this is the intended thing. Like, the blueprints are there to give you something to start off with, but of course it's encouraged to make your own climate or own frames for the things. So that's what we're doing. There you go. Funky looking tree, but it works. Just ignore the giant building in the distance. Oh, that's also really nice. Wait, was that the ibis making that sound? What animal would be making that sound in game? We don't have custom sound yet in the game, do we? That's the last thing I really want mods to have, but I don't know if it'll ever be added. Oh. Awesome. Yeah, it's a bit of a pity that we have two of the same branches, but I don't think the other branches will work as well. Oh, they do have it for JW too. Oh. I hope it happens at some point. It would be really cool. Right. So I haven't seen any of them use this one at all. So maybe we need to move it or do something to it. But yeah, it is time for me to go. At least to stop streaming. To preserve some of my energy. But it was really fun. We didn't make that much progress, but we added some nice rocks. And we added a lot of birds. So honestly, I think that's some pretty good progress indeed. And now we're on the roof. That's gonna happen to so many people if they ever tour this place. But yeah, no, I've got a lot of fun things to work on in here. And I'm really, really, really happy with how this whole area is coming along. And honestly, after this, like the aviary is kind of the last part of Africa. Like we just have, we got a little educational point over here, and the caracal habitat. And then when the aviary is done, that's pretty much it for Africa. So, woo, really, really happy. All right, I'm going to go to do other stuff and then go to sleep. But it was fun. I'll probably, I'm not sure when I'm gonna do another live camera stream, but I definitely want to redo the live camera streams now that I actually have a decent frame rate for them. So, yeah, look forward to that. And I think I might go live on Saturday. Going into the Beekse Bergen now that I have my new graphics card. And we're going to do a little bit of touch-ups here and there. Adding some more animals and just having some fun in there. I think that'll be really cool to do live as sort of a celebration as well of that. Oh, I still haven't mentioned it. I forgot to mention it last stream as well. We hit 4,000 subscribers. I completely forgot about that twice now. So that's an awesome thing. Thanks everyone for that. I knew we were going to hit it before the end of the year. But it came a lot sooner, of course, with the release of the Beekse Bergen. So that was just really, really fun. So yeah, thank you all for that. And now I'm really going to head off. So thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.